Hey everyone, welcome to the TechHub.training Excel Porter's Plates Challenge solution. So let's go ahead and jump right into the Excel sheet. So in this challenge, you've been hired by Porter Patterson, who owns Porter's Plates, in order to solve efficiency issues. What he basically wants to know is how well his employees are performing at making returns on investments, and really how are they doing with their sales orders and remittance slips. So he gives you a bunch of Excel sheets and says basically go to town on it. So here's what we're first going to do. We can take a quick look at the different tables that we have going on here, and you can see there's lots of different information that we're tasked with really working with. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into Power Pivot. If you don't already have this little tab up, we're going to go into File, go into Options, come over here to the add-ins, go to COM add-ins, click Go, and then make sure that Microsoft Power Pivot for Excel is checked, and then you click OK. And then you'll have this whole extra ribbon inserted up here under Power Pivot. Okay, let's go ahead and open up the Manage tab. All right, so now that we're pulled up here, let's go ahead and click on the diagram view so that we can see all of our tables in different boxes here. So you see that we have invoice, we have the sales order and the sales summary. We have invoice summary and invoice detail. We have inventory. We're going to scroll over here a little bit. Employees and customers. And the cash receipts. We're going to go ahead and drag this one over here. I'm going to put it on this side. So right here off the bat, you can see that a bunch of them, you can see all the column headers listed inside each table. And we're just basically going to create the relationships between all these tables. Easiest way that I have found to do it is you take any of these headers, like right here, and you draw a connection right over to the other table that has that exact same header. And you can see that Microsoft Excel automatically creates this little comparison here where it's a one-to-many relationship. And you go ahead and do that with all of these. For this case, I'm just going to pull up my solution file. And you can go ahead and take a look at this. Pause the video if you need to and analyze all the tables and see all the connections that go from here. So what we're going to go ahead and do here is we're going to go into Pivot Table and click on Pivot Table, and it's going to ask you to create a pivot table. I would say do it in an existing cell, and right here we're going to make sure that this says A1 on the pivot table, so it's going to make sure that it's highlighting that box, okay? So in this, once we've created that, we're going to drop down on this field list, and you can see we have all of our tables, and if you click on any of the tables, you'll have all of the column headers listed in here as well. For this case, what we wanted to see was we wanted to see how much money the employees are bringing in on the remittance slips, on the receipts, and the customers on how much they are buying from each employee. So our columns is going to end up being the employee ID. So let's go ahead and go in here, click on the employee ID. We're going to move that up here into the columns spot. Then we also have customer number that needs to be put into this field, into the rows column, or into the rows field. So we're going to take that and drag that down into here. And then we'll also take the sum. Since we're doing receipt amount, we'll go here to cash receipts and click the receipt amount and drag that into the values table. And now you can see that we've created a whole table already where we've laid it out. However, we also said that we wanted filters on it where we were specifying specific categories and a specific category of like the type of customer that we're dealing with. So we're going to take the customer, come over here to the category and add a category filter, and we can change that right now if we want to. And we'll go here and click on this guy and click OK. All right, now we have that as a filter. Okay, the other thing that we need to add is we need to add a filter by state. So we're going to take the state here and drag that into the filter. We're going to come up here and we're going to select specific states. All right, so we make sure we can select multiple items. We're going to deselect all of them. We're going to select Arizona. Well, that's not Arizona. That one's Arizona. California, Idaho, Nevada, right there, Oregon, Utah, and Washington. All right, all 7 of those, and then we'll click OK there, and you can see that it automatically filters out our results of what we need. And that's the solution. I hope you guys had fun with this challenge, working Power Pivot as well as pivot tables, and good luck in future challenges.